Hi guys, I'm Cam from Riviera Nautic, and in this session of our video briefing toolbox series, I'm going to talk about the safety equipment on board your boat at Riviera Nautic. And the first thing we're going to talk about, perhaps the most important item of safety equipment, is life jackets. There are a quantity of adult life jackets on board your boat, which is equal to the maximum number of allowable persons on board. On this particular vessel, we have a vest-style life jacket which has buckles at the front. Two main considerations for life jackets is that, number one, a life jacket's only good to you if you're wearing it. So if you're out on the water in a situation that makes you feel not confident or uncomfortable, put a life jacket on. Perhaps the weather's turned on you, or a fog rolls in, you're in a low visibility situation, put a life jacket on. And once you've decided to put a jacket on, make sure you put it on properly and do it up properly. During your briefing, once you're here, we'll demonstrate the wearing of a life jacket for you on board your boat. For children 10 and under must wear a life jacket on board the boat at all times, and we have a range of sizes which we can fit to your child once you're here. The second item of safety gear that I'm going to talk about on board the boat is life rings. On this particular yacht, we have 4 life rings on the back of the boat, and the life rings are there for in the unlikely event of a man overboard situation. So if someone on board the boat goes over the side, throw all of the life rings into the water. It does a couple of things. Number one, it gives the opportunity of grabbing something that's floating for the person in the water. And the other thing it does is that while the boat's still moving away from the person in the water, it paints a nice big orange patch in the water, which gives you a visual reference to head back to retrieve the person. Just one word of warning with retrieving people from in the water. When you're manoeuvring the boat under power, we do have a spinning propeller under the boat, and we want to take all necessary steps to make sure you avoid a propeller strike with someone in the water. So the best way to handle that scenario is when you're close to someone in the water, shut the motor down altogether, and that way you know you're not running the risk of a propeller strike. The third thing I'm going to talk about up on deck here from a safety point of view, and this relates just to the yachts, and that is the boom. The boom is this big aluminium section here, which hangs below the mainsail, and for you sailors out there, you'll know that the boom can be a hazard. If, for example, you get the wind on the incorrect side of the mainsail, the boom can really swing across the boat at a great speed and with tremendous power, and you certainly want to make sure that your head or any part of your body is not in the way of the boom. So a great way to make sure that you're not in the sights of the boom coming across the boat is to always keep your head down low, and when you're moving around the boat, keep your centre of gravity nice and low. It does two things. Number one, it keeps your head below the height of the boom, and also with 3 points of contact and a low centre of gravity, you're nice and stable as you're moving around the boat. The next items of safety equipment are down below, so let's head downstairs and we'll show you those. Just a few more items of safety equipment down below. Every boat at Riviera Nautic will have a quantity of fire extinguishers on board. It will also have a first aid kit, such as this one. It'll have a manual hooter for attracting attention in an emergency, and also it will have a waterproof torch as well. So that concludes our briefing session on the safety equipment on board your boat at Riviera Nautic, and thanks for watching.